No, but I work out for myself. I want to feel good about myself.
No, you don't. You work out for women. Because I do.
So he makes way for an interesting point. This guy in particular started doing the raw meat thing because he struggled with a lot of serious health problems before. But if you look towards the average raw meat content creator, which is a child still going through puberty, especially when they are Goddess fans, it is not a secret why they do their thing, showing off their masculinity through eating raw meat on camera, doing the little mating dances on TikTok, pursing their lips, stuff like that, to attempt to clarify to the world that they are the best option to procreate with. Which, if you understand psychology well enough, you realize this community is debunking its own premise on a multitude of levels. I saw someone say that the problem with looksmaxers is that many of them, they're obviously very focused on looks, but they retain the personality of a dork. And their philosophy does not allow them to accept that this matters, but even the homeless pretty boy is gonna have more personality than some child who eats raw meat in a forest because he hopes that it will help him to get laid. Now, I have no problem with the guy that I'm responding to. He seems pretty chill, which is rare in that community. And I'm sure he'd understand what I'm about to say. This community tends to try and paint every and all behaviors as coping. They're not exactly friendly about it either. It's all coping mechanisms, and often exhibited out of insecurity and mental illness and not being intelligent, like they are, obviously. In fact, they've internalized this form of criticism as a large part of their identity. You work out because you're insecure, for example. You care about money because you are insecure. You do all of those things because you cannot attract a mate. You read books because you know that you are stupid. But doing looksmax edits, giving some pretty boy stare at the camera while you have raw meat in your mouth, putting some tough funk below your video and desperately attempting to make it seem like the most hardcore thing in existence. No, you want the whole world to believe that that's different for some reason. That surely has a different goal than what some of you describe as the insecure intentions behind fitness and amassing wealth.